Hello there, everybody, and today we are for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reviews. We're finally doing Worlds Collide Part 2. So this is where Lord Dreg has returned from the dead and has teamed up with the Neutralizer. And what his plan is, he is going to turn all of New York and Earth into a bug-themed world. And he literally captures all the humans and he puts them all into a cocoon. It's like, ooh, gross. I don't know. It's just like, I think you get what I'm saying, but Neutralizer isn't on board with it because he kind of just wants to conquer other places than just Earth. But while the turtles are gathering together to make their next move, Leo and the Sal Commander get kidnapped by the bugs, and all is left is Karai, Donnie, Raph, and Mona Lisa. But because Mikey's gone, they don't know how to deal with it. But they take shelter, but they are ambushed again, and they also are with the Agent Bishop. The characters keep butting heads of him because he believes that the Salamarians are causing all this, even though it's just all Lord Dreg. But while that's all going on, they are ambushed by the Neutralizer. And it turns out there's something more going on for our fellow characters. We see the return of Mikey, who has come back, but more different. He has electric powers, so he's basically Electro, but a Ninja Turtle version. He's able to save his fellow brothers while they are almost captured by the Neutralizer. But Neutralizer ends up almost taking out most of them because he's just so powerful. And that little Neutralizer weapon that's meant to neutralize him, literally, it doesn't work on him because he's just that powerful. But Mikey's able to force-stand them a little. And they go back to the lair where they're going to plot their next move, where they're going to use the turtle mech to break into Dreg's lair. But I think one of the goons manages to kidnap Karai. But it's all that's left is Mikey, Raph, April, Mona Lisa. And they actually use the mech to attack Dreg's ship. But what happens next is it's mainly just a big space battle. Not space battle. It's basically like the gang versus the Lord Dreg's army. But Mikey actually uses his powers, but it has a limit because Bishop tells him that his powers can't be used for too long or he'll disintegrate himself. But Mikey still wants to use his powers on Dreg and the Neutralizer, but he manages to sneak on board Dreg's ship, and he actually frees his fellow brothers. And all our characters are reunited, and it's basically the final battle. But easily the best part of this is when Mikey has his final battle with Neutralizer, with the Sal Commander, as they fell to their deaths. After Raph, Mona Lisa, and April sneak on board. But once that happens, Mikey uses his powers, and I think the Sal Commander actually knocks Neutralizer off, and he falls into this abyss. And he's actually somewhat alive, but he's even become more powerful. But Mikey makes the brave decision to sacrifice himself to save his brothers, and they're like, no. But it looks like Dreg's ship blows up, and it turns out Mikey actually survived. Thank goodness, but we knew he was going to survive anyway. But Bishop decides to get rid of Mikey's powers, and Mikey's naked. He's not wearing his ninja mask, which is cool, since I always wondered what the turtles look like without their mask. But he feels naked. But the turtles decide they must celebrate. And I even Karai's saying, come on, Mikey, today was a win. But the Sal Commander says he has to report back to his general. But Mona Lisa decides to have a change of heart. She decides to stay on Earth to be with Raphael and the two make love. And she decides to join the Mighty Mutanimals. But this is the last time we see Mona Lisa. So yeah, I definitely like her dynamic with Raph. I think she was easily the best relationship out of all the four. Because, like, I don't know, for like Karai and Leo, they're technically brother and sister. But for Donnie and April, it wasn't really going anywhere. And Mikey and Burnett, yeah, that was pretty good. But Raph and Mona Lisa felt the most sweet, in my opinion. But she was definitely a fun character, and the Sal Commander looked very cool. It was nice learning about Newtraizler and his origin, and there's more people just like him. But this is the last time we see Dreg and Newtraizler as well. So, yeah, Dreg wasn't my favorite villain of the show. Honestly, even in the 80s show, I kind of wondered, why isn't Shredder still the villain? But I guess they wanted to change the pace of that 9th and 10th season of that show. But Newtraizler was easily the coolest villain, in my opinion, like I said many times. And he's voiced by Danny Trejo, so that's a plus. So I probably give this episode probably a 7 out of 10 or an 8. Yeah, how about 7? But yeah, the next episode is the Usagi arc. I'm excited to talk about that arc of Tales of the TMNT. So that being said, thanks for watching, and Turtle Power.